All right, making a beer burger with cheese, absolute goodness right here. About to get started on this right here. As you can see, I have 100% all-American beef. All right, let's go over with what I have right here. I have all-American beef right here. I have an all-American pretzel bun, absolute goodness. I have butter because I'm going to butter the bun, absolute goodness. Tomato, onion, garlic, blue cheese right here, blue cheese, regular cheese that's been aged, and the bun, and also have the beer right here. Let's get started. How you doing, Ash? Absolute goodness. So first I'm going to slice my bun really quick right here. So I'm just going to slice the bun. This is what I call prep work. Have the bun right here. Then I'm going to spread some butter on both sides of the bun. All right, so that's great. I'm going to set this to the side. All right, set that to the side. Then I'm going to go ahead and prep work my tomato. All right, so I'm going to cut my tomato. I'm going to eat this part. I only want one slice of tomato on my burger, so I'm just going to do the parts that I don't want on it. So that's my slice of tomato for my burger. Absolute goodness. All right, and then I have the onion right here. I'm just going to separate this by going like that, separate it. All right, and then I'm going to take my tomato or my cheese and slice it up like yay. All right, eat some of the cheese. After I cut the cheese, and then I'm going to add the beer. All right, have the beer right there. Absolute goodness. All right, so let's get started. First, I'm going to add the ingredients to all-American beef. I'm going to add the cheese, and I just cut. And then I'm going to add some of the blue cheese. And I'm going to slice this up a little bit right here. Absolute goodness. Taste the blue cheese. Go ahead and put that in there too. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the garlic, and I'm going to take some of the garlic, and then I'm going to shred some of the, oops, drop it down there, the garlic in here just like that. And then tap it like this. Absolute goodness. All right, so I have the garlic in there. I'm going to add a little bit more beer. To the recipe. And then I'm going to set the onion and the tomato that I'm going to be adding later to the side. Absolute goodness. All right. So what I'm going to do now is a process that I learned in chef school. It's called mixerating the beef. All right. So, but before I do that, I'm going to add a little bit of pepper to it. Right here. A little bit of pepper. And a little bit of salt. All right. Absolute goodness. All right. Now I'm just going to go ahead and mix this together. Make sure it's nice and mixerated. All right. And when it's nice and mixerated, I'm going to form it into a ball like this. Absolute goodness. All right. Make that into a ball. All right. All right. Once it's nice into a nice ball, keep on rolling around like this. Absolute goodness. And then I'm going to flatten it out. Do you see that? Flatten it out so it's like a circle. All right. Flatten it out so it's like in a circle like this. All right. This is how you make the actual patty. Absolute goodness. All right. So once it's like that, I'm just going to set this into the bowl. And then I'm going to wash my hands so I can add a little bit of more beer. All right? Absolute goodness. So I'm washing my hands right now. Stay tuned, you guys. What's up, Art? And then I'm going to wash my hands, make sure that they are clean, because I don't want any contamination. Add a little more beer so I can get started right here. Foster's, it's Australian for beer. Hey, Donna, how you doing? All right. Got the beer in there, so I am going to start cooking the burger. All right? Absolute goodness. So let me set this to the side. Keep the beer close so I can add some more to it. All right. And then I'm going to put this over here. And I'm going to start the flame. So like, boom. All right. We're going to get cooking with this right here. Absolute goodness. Now what's going to go on, I'm going to keep the beer close so I keep on adding some to it, because you have to constantly add the beer to the burger to make sure that it is infused with enough flavoration. Absolute goodness. All right, so I'm going to get the pan ready for the All-American pretzel bun. I'm actually going to cook it on the back burner right here. I'm going to put it on the back burner. All right, the pretzel bun, and I'm going to do like that. All right, I'm just going to put them right there. And when I turn the pan on, the butter is going to melterate and toast the inside of the pretzel bun. Absolute goodness, if you ask me. All right, so, excuse me, add a little bit more beer. Oh, man. All right, so this is going to be cooking right here. I'm going to actually turn on the back burner so we can get the pretzel bun, the butter melterated on the pretzel bun. I'm going to put that in there, turn it in on low, and wait for this pan to heat up right here. All right, let's see the flame. All right, cool right there. All right, burgers for lunch. Beer burgers for lunch. Absolute goodness. All right, what's everybody out there having for lunch today? Hope it's absolute goodness. All right, to check to see if the pan's hot, I'm just going to take a little bit to see if it, yep. All right, the pan is hot. And I'm going to add the burger, all right, with the garlic. Now look at this really quick. Before I add this to the pan, look at there. In the beef, the 100% All-American beef, I only make All-American beef. I'm a patriot, all right? All-American beef, All-American garlic, all right? You see that? Garlic in there. Do you see the specks of garlic? That is 100% fresh garlic, all right? There's garlic, there's pepper flakes, there's salt, all right? There's beer, all right? Absolute goodness. Now it's time for me to add it to the pan. Did you see that? I learned that in chef school. That's called adding beef to the pan. Absolute goodness. All right, so we have everything frytating right now. It's frytating in the pan, all right? And we're just going to let that simmerate for about 2 or 3 minutes. Let me get in close so you can see this frytating right here. You can actually, I'm gonna come in close so you can actually smell it. Do you smell it coming through your screen right now? That's right here is what we call smelleration in chef school. All right, absolute goodness. So this burger is frying. I'm gonna take my spatula. You're gonna need a spatula to make sure that the burger cooks evenly. And I'm just gonna spread it around, and then I'm gonna check the flame. I'm gonna turn it down just slightly because I don't want it to be too hot or too cold. All right, absolute goodness. And add a little bit more Foster's. Oh man, it is smelling great in here. If you guys come up to the screen, smell the screen, you will smell that it smells like 100% absolute goodness. Look at that. It doesn't get much better than that. Watch this. This is something I learned in chef school too. Look at that. Did you see that? I just flipped the burger right in there. Absolute goodness. So it's going to be keep on frytating. The cheese is in there. I have blue cheese. Let's see if you can see some of the blue cheese specks in there. You can't right now, but when I take a bite of this burger, you're going to see the blue cheese. You're going to see the all-American cheese that I added in there. And you're going to see it. Whoa, this is smelling great. Let me turn the pan down. You know, I'm getting so excited right now that I'm actually going to make some ramen noodles. Now, this is an extra bonus, all right? Make some ramen noodles. And I have Oriental flavor. Absolute goodness. So I'm going to get started on this on another, let's see where I have a pot at. You know what? I don't have a pot right now because I'm using the only 2 pots that I have. So I'm going to make this in the microwave. Absolute goodness. All right, so I'm going to get started with this. I'm going to use my rapid ramen cooker. All right, I'm going to leave a link in the description so you can find this fine Chinaware online. Absolute goodness. All right, so I'm going to take the ramen noodles. Open them up. You know what? This is going to be a dessert ramen noodles. All right. This is not going to be a classic. I mean, it's going to be a ramen noodles dessert. It's going to be a surprise. All right. I'm going to make ramen noodles with sprinkles. All right, and whipped cream. Absolute goodness. Going to get started with this. So I'm going to add this to the bowl. Going to take the seasoning packet. Open it up in there. Add some water to it. Put in the microwave for 3 minutes and 37 seconds. And get that cooking. Meanwhile, let's check up on the burger. Let's see this. I'm going to zoom in closer so you guys can see the magic happening in the pot. All right? That's 100% all-American beef. All right? With all-American blue cheese. Oh man, this is smelling good right now. Smelling good. Let me add a little bit of more Foster's to the concoction. All right. Absolute goodness. All right. It's smelling great in here. So I have the burgers right here. Let's check on the burgers to see that the butter has melted. All right. Great, and so all I need now is this for this to start to toast. I'm going to turn that pan up. Let me zoom in here so you can see this right here. Right now, the pretzel buns are beginning to toasterate. They're at the beginning stages of toasterating, and I'm just going to let that stay in the back burner right there and let that toasterate. I'm starting to develop a country accent for some reason. All right, I don't know why. So that's toasterating back there. That's frytating. The ramen noodles are boilerating. And I'm just going to add a little bit more beer to the burger. Absolute goodness. All right. So we're going to be cooking. It's smelling good right now. I'm going to check on this. I turn it down because I like the burger to be cooked all the way through. I'm not one of the type of chefs that like the pink burger. That's not me. It's not my forte. All right, so just gonna cook that right here. Let that go on right here. Meanwhile, I'm gonna get the sprinkles ready for the ramen noodles. If I can find, there goes the sprinkles. All right. So here are the sprinkles for the ramen noodle dessert that I'm making. Oriental ramen noodles. All right. See that? 100% all-American sprinkles. Get that ready. Absolute goodness. So the burger's frying. Turn the flame up a little bit. Zoom out so you can see that. Smelling great right now. All right. Let me get the whipped cream out. Eat some of the whipped cream. Absolute goodness. Tastes so good. All right. All right, so we got the ramen noodles cooking. They are almost done. We're 50-something seconds away from having that ready. Meanwhile, the burger's fritating. Look at that, smelling good. I know you want a burger right now. You're probably at lunch right now, eating your salad, drinking your healthy green smoothie, thinking, I want to be home right now, eating a cheeseburger. And that's probably what you're going to do. You're going to get home, and you're going to be like, that salad that I ate, that healthy salad that I ate for lunch, didn't do the trick. It's time for an all-American cheeseburger on a pretzel bun. I know that's what you're thinking right now. You are thinking that. That's right, Ash. Oriental flavor is one of my favorite ramen noodle flavors. All right? All right, did you hear that? That is the buzzer. All right, so I'm going to get the ramen noodles out. Let me go ahead and check on the burger really quick. Go ahead and flip that again with a spatula. Oh man, it's toasterating nicely. Absolute goodness. All right, let's get the ramen noodles out. You see that? It's cooked to al dente right there. Steaming. Do you smell the steam? Do you see the Oriental right there? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to mixerate this. Turn the burger down a little bit. I'm going to mixerate this. And then I'm going, burn myself, it's kind of hot. All right, I'm going to strain this. Strain the ramen noodles. All right. And put that to the side. Let that cool a bit before I add the sprinkles and whipped cream. Have a little bit more whipped cream. Absolute goodness. All right, so let's finish this off really quick. Add a little bit more Foster's. All right, so I'm gonna take the, whoa. Did you all see that? Look at this. I'm gonna zoom in on the burger and tell me what you see. Do you see that right there? That's cheese. Remember, I put in the cheese in there, the blue cheese and the American cheese. And right there, if you can look at that, it's starting to ooze out of the burger. That's absolute goodness, all right? So let me zoom out really quick. I just showed you. Look at that. The cheese, that white mark right there, I'm pointing at it right there, is the cheese. All right, we're gonna finish this off really quick. Let's see this. Burger's oozing out. Oh man, look at it toasterating on the top. Let's check up on the bun. Whoa, almost overcooked. Flip them really quick. The pretzel bun is almost done. I'm gonna turn off the pan and allow the heat to continue cooking the pretzel bun on the other side. I don't need any more heat. And let that finish off. It's butter right here, darkened butter, brown butter, whatever you want to call it, cooking the pretzel bun. And then the burger with cheese infused is finishing up right now. I'm just making sure that it's nice and cooked on the inside. As you can see, I'm going to point at it again just in case you see it right here. Look, you see the cheese. Let me see if I can zoom in even closer. Cheese oozing out. You see the corium. Do you see the light char on the burger? Right there, the light char, not burnt, light char. Kind of like the buns right here. It's a light char on the bun. As you can see that, butter nicely burnt. That's how you want it. You want it brown slightly for crunch aeration and texturation. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Now, for those of you who like medium to medium well or to medium burgers, this burger's done for you. But however, I like my burgers a little bit done. I like mine medium to extra medium as opposed to medium rare or medium. So I'm just going to cook this a little bit more. See, look at the light char. Corium, look, the light char right there. I'm just going to let this cook a little bit more. All right. Meanwhile, I'm going to get out my condimentations for, you like medium rare, Donna? That's not for me. Nick, I said burger, not booger. All right? So, Donna likes medium rare. I'm not a medium rare. I like mine extra medium. All right? Or medium extra, which is above medium rare. All right? So I'm going to get out my combinations. I'm thinking of hot sauce. For hot sauce, I have mayonnaise, all right, and I have catsup, all right, absolute good. All right, so I'm gonna get these together, pull them out, let you see them. Meanwhile, I gotta add a little more beer to it. All right. Absolute goodness. Nice charred. Donna's trying to steal my burger. I'm up here trying to cook lunch, and Donna wants to steal my burger. You're going to have to fight me for it, Donna. So Corium likes steaks medium rare. I'm going to have to cook a steak. Philly cheesesteak. Nick, you have to check out my Philly cheesesteak egg rolls that I made. I have a video on it already posted. It's absolute goodness, all right? So I have right here the ketchup right here, all right? Also have Frank's Red Hot, all right? And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and add the onion and the tomato. Remember the onion and tomato that I had? So I'm just gonna take the onion, put that right there. Let's zoom in so you can see what's going on really quick. Add the onion, you see that? And then I'm gonna add the tomato. Perfect. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of spiceration with the Frank's Red Hot. And then the catsup. Absolute goodness. And let's not forget the mayonnaise. I'm going to go ahead and turn the flame off and add the mayonnaise. Hellman's, it's real mayonnaise. Absolute goodness. Let me zoom out really quick. All right. And so now I'm going to add this on the pretzel bun. So I'm going to take the burger out with my spatula, remove this pan, bring over the pan with the pretzel bun, figure out which is the bottom and which is the top of the pretzel bun, and add it to it like that. Now look at this. This deserves a little bit more focusation. Look at that. This is the burger right here. So this is the burger with the garlic, blue cheese, all-American real cheese, garlic, pepper, salt, tomato, onion, mayonnaise, Frank's Red Hot hot sauce, ketchup, all on a toasted with butter pretzel bun. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put the top of the pretzel bun on top. Just like, look at that, you guys. Whoa. If I had a long enough hand, I would pat myself on the back. But I'm not, because I wasn't born with a long enough hand. So let's zoom out, and I'm gonna top this all off. So it's gonna be a burger lunch with ramen noodles. And now I'm going to go ahead and top off the ramen noodles. Gordon Ramsay doesn't want to hear me over here because he sees that his fans are coming towards my channel. All right, Nick. Gordon Ramsay's fans coming to my channel. Gordon Ramsay's getting upset about this and spreading all sorts of rumors about me, which is okay, you know. I'm going to take the real whipping cream. I don't know why it looks like that. It should be fluffy. Let's zoom in so we can get some of what's not happening. I'm going to have to write the CEO or the ECO of whipped cream to ask him why the whipped cream comes out like this on my ramen noodles. All right, so I have that on my ramen noodles. I'm going to put some sprinkles on top. All right. So here is my lunch, you guys. Let me zoom out so you can see what's going on. Look at that. The burger with the pretzel bun, ramen noodles with sprinkles. Absolute goodness, if you ask me. Absolute goodness.